Y'all need to help Steven Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Steven Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're walking into the room, and if everybody's listening, this is Wild Wednesday with Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning, sunshine.
How are you doing? Good to see y'all.
Look like you got your car fixed.
Yeah, it's kind of sad actually. We were just stumbling around the kitchen. I said, you know what? I think I'm really missing our morning drives. She said, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll break though. That's the good news. It'll break again pretty soon.
It'll break again. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're stationary Gary instead of mobile Gary. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of enjoy doing it in the car. I may just during the break, I may go get in my car and just drive around.
There you go.
We kept getting distracted by what was going on outside the window. Yeah, there was all kinds of good stuff happening there.
Oh my goodness. So Harry was in I would say rare, but no.
Normal.
Same form.
Yeah.
Same form.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned he had on a rainbow shirt. I think he wears that rainbow shirt for another reason than unicorns myself.
It's part of the unicorn celebration.
Ah, yes.
Oh, he was all excited about the unicorn. Oh, today's the unicorn celebration. Oh,
there's a unicorn party on the square in Hayesville, isn't there, at noon?
All the rest of the elves get together and dance around it.
Yeah. All
Oh, we lost Pat. Hang on.
we lost Pat. What did you do, Packy?
He's got
immediately blame me, bro.
Were you the guy in charge?
No. That's a mic cord.
It is a mic cord. Good eye. Good eye.
Sorry. Hey, it ain't a hobby. I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, Pat, whack it. You got to jiggle it again.
Yeah, nope. It's like a toilet handle. Jiggle it.
Yeah, we can barely hear it.
I can hear it. I'm telling you, he's going to get it in a minute. And then when you do finally get it, hold your hand really still.
Yeah. Don't move.
Don't move.
How about now?
Yeah.
You're doing better. A little bit.
Ish. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, Harry, y'all talking about the tariffs on China, man. And talking about, our clothing's going to go up and people's going to start shopping at these thrift stores. This is the sad thing that nobody thinks about. Who's going to tell all them 10-year-old kids over there that they lost their job?
Ooh, yeah. That's a sad thing there. Yeah. They're all out of a gig.
Nobody thinks about the poor kids.
Nobody was thinking about those kids when we hired them into slavery.
Well, they had a job, at least, they had something they could be proud of. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Good
now they're unemployed, poor kids. Man, he's rocking China. And the thing about it, I mean, Harry's like, these tariffs are terrible. And who was it? He said, Packy, the S&M 5000 or whatever it was.
I think it was the Citadel CEO.
Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. How many countries are coming and knocking on the door, say, let me in?
70 so far, 70.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's your perspective on it.
Yeah, it is.
If you're the founder of the Citadel, they are a bad thing because your portfolio's going to hell. Going to heck in a handbasket.
Wait a minute. I thought you said this is an opportunity for people to make, billions of dollars if they have the money to inject into the stock market now while it's lower. So you're contradicting.
That was what Harry said, not me.
Well, y'all are one and the same. You're
no, we're not.
two persons in one rhino,
but not that good.
I just, you're talking 70 people. I'd hate to be the last guy that gets to negotiate. Would you not be? I mean, I'd be like the first one at the door. The last guy.
Oh, yeah, because he's going to be tired. He gets up into the late 50s. He's going to be tired. He's not going to be nice.
And everybody's like, oh, President, he's laying on the beach eating ice cream, and all this is going. Wait a minute, that was Biden doing that, wasn't it? That wasn't.
Yeah, that was.
And which one of the countries capitulated?
70.
70.
70 countries.
70 different countries. Yes.
70 different countries. What was the capitulation? What did we end up with?
We hadn't yet. We're negotiating. I don't ask the question.
Okay, so nothing's really happened.
Oh, yeah.
I think they have to get here, but yeah, there's been some stuff happen.
They have to get here?
Okay,
I think
Can't
so. To sit down
negotiate
and
like-
talk.
Like remotely? What?
No,
This must
no, I
be a
don't.
figment of my imagination.
No, it's a throwback. It's
Is
a
it?
guy that actually likes to look people in the eye when he talks to them about something important.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Ah.
70 countries are knocking on the door wanting to negotiate. How can you argue that, Pat?
Now who said that, Stephen?
Cat Turd said that.
No,
all
Cat
over-
Turd
No,
did
no.
not. Who was Cat Turd quoting?
Everybody said that, Pat.
Yeah.
It's news.
No,
It is.
no,
It's actually
the
believable.
president said that in his impromptu bill signing yesterday.
Oh yeah, and you know what? He lies all the time. Have you noticed that? He says a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
He
No,
He does
No, he does
sometimes
not.
exaggerate.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
So what do you put this at? Let's what is your
okay. We'll take 50. Let's start with 50. Is that better?
That's what I'm saying?
Knock the
50?
exaggeration down. Does that make it still not true?
How about 7?
7? Okay, we'll go with 7.
10%?
If they're the 7 biggest, sure, bring them.
Well,
Yeah.
I
So
don't
where are you
think
coming up with 7?
He's not.
it's
He's
it's
sitting-
just an arbitrary
He's sitting
number
on where
I
it comes
use,
out
like
of.
like some people use to point out how good things are.
Okay.
Well, I don't. Let's see here. Oh heck, man, everything's spinning over. Trending. Let's see, not now. Trending. China politics. China. It's still spinning.
Yeah, but what's the news behind that?
What is it? Kevin O'Leary? He calls for 400% tariffs on China. So they ain't done nothing but rip us off since the get-go. He's ready to do 400% tariffs on China. Let's get him back down where it goes.
Is Kevin O'Leary the comedian?
Nah, he's that Shark Tank guy that's worth millions of dollars.
Oh, he's one of the TV personalities. Yeah.
Well, he does. So was Trump. So I guess we can trust Biden because Biden wasn't a TV personality. Hey, we got Gary Chapman on here, and he's a dang singer-songwriter. I don't guess we can believe nothing he says either.
No, you can't, except Forbes is going to give you a little bit of the beginning of the list of 70. You don't want to go through them all because we'd be at a break. Bangladesh, Cambodia, United Kingdom, Vietnam, India, Taiwan, Indonesia, Lesotho, Australia, Argentina. It goes on. It's a thing, Pat. Nobody's lying here. We're not yanking your chain.
What have they done?
They're coming to negotiate because they're getting their butts handed to them. This is not hard.
What is the agreement?
You're never going to move up to the next grade if you don't focus.
What is the level of agreement? I mean,
That's the negotiation. Good grief.
Are they coming to talk, or are they coming to surrender, or what?
No, they've heard the food's good in DC. That's why they're coming.
All right. Well, especially those guys from the UK. That'd be true.
That's true. That is true.
I think they're coming to
he is drinking. So he
yeah.
just took a little swig.
There's no question. Lynch Schmidt.
Hey,
blue solo.
Easter's coming, buddy. Easter's coming.
All right, we got to take a break. We get back. I actually went off and Pat Malone. I have got a picture of Pat Malone back years ago that I'm.
I want this.
Oh,
it looks like a young Bill Clinton. I'll bet.
Oh, he does. I'm telling you, he does.
And we got to get into an interesting little moment. I don't want to take a lot of time on it, but I got it. I finally got the badge of honor. I got absolutely branded as a straight up Nazi on social media yesterday.
We're going to talk about that when we get back.
Yes.
Yeah. Wild Wednesday with Gary Chapman. We're going to take a short break. We're back with you, Pat. You got your mic working, brother?
I'm trying to keep it working.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
I got
you. Just keep
right.
pedaling. Keep pedaling. You'll be fine.
All right.
This is for the folks that's following us on YouTube. They're going to be able to see Pat Malone, the young Pat Malone. You see how much he looks like Bill Clinton. Are y'all ready?
Ready, go. Absolutely. I get. Oh wait, no,
that's him, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about this,
Pat Malone.
Yeah, tell us about this, Pat.
Well, it was after an evening of heavy drinking.
Oh, so it was. Okay.
Again,
yeah.
Oh man, it's amazing how much you look like Bill Clinton. That's crazy.
Really?
For those of you listening or watching your radio,
yeah.
Steve just put up a picture of it's Bill Clinton in the
famous blue dress.
Famous blue dress. Yeah.
There you go. Now we can't hear. Now we can't hear Gary. Gary. I can't hear you, Gary.
See, I'm not doing it.
Something's
You guys are doing it back there, huh?
I have no idea. Packy went to the restroom, so here we are. Yeah,
There we
go. I hear you.
There
Now.
you go.
I don't know what happened.
There you go.
It's the we want to know about the you being a Nazi.
Yeah, it was just it was a dumb thing initially, and then it turned into a really dumb thing with a lot of hate.
Right.
A guy that I know, debating whether or not I want to say his name because I don't want to reignite it because all of my people, I'm trying to squish it out because it's stupid.
Right.
Not because it's not fun to talk about. He has a Tesla. He used to be a Christian singer. Maybe he still claims to be. I don't know, but he's clearly batting for the other team, and I don't mean politically.
Right.
He's very, very active in the whole LGBTQ plus IRLMOUSE movement, and
I think I know who you're talking about.
And I understand everybody makes their own choices, and honest to goodness, dude, I literally do have a lot of gay friends. They know what I think about what I think the Bible says their lifestyle is, which is sin. Guess what? It's no different than the sin that I struggle with, or you, or Pat, or anybody else. Sin is sin is sin is sin. That doesn't mean that I'm in no place to judge them. That's not my job. That's God's job. And I've noticed he gets really angry when you try to take his gig. So I don't do that.
Right.
But I'm also very clearly who I am. And I'm not going to change that. That's not going to happen. So he put up a picture of his Tesla and said that he's going to have to, he said, I love this car, but F Elon. That's what he said. But he didn't use just a letter. So I got under there and said, why don't you just scratch a couple of swastikas in the side of it and give it to me? I'll just drive it in protest.
There you go.
Okay. See, I thought that was obviously sarcastic and pretty snarky and a little funny. Man, it was immediate. It was immediate. A storm of people that have decided that I am a straight up Nazi. Absolutely. And they drug up every stupid mistake that I've made in my life and all the ones that got lied about when I went through a rough time about 25 years ago at the end of my first marriage, and the machine that was behind the revenue in that started saying all kinds of crap to justify that divorce so that the other side could keep the revenue stream flowing. Sorry, that's what happened. And so suddenly I was a wife beater, I was a drug abuser, I was everything you could imagine, dude. It was unbelievable. To the degree that I just said, you know what? I'm not going to try to defend. I'm not going to try to do any of this stuff. I know what God thinks of me. I know what my wife, my kids, my neighbors, my family, my church, my town, the people that actually have some kind of relationship with me, they all pretty much know I'm not a Nazi. It's kind of undisputable.
I've
So
actually got the post up right now that
Yeah.
you're talking about. 100 and let's see, what is it? 144 comments just on this one that he shared.
mhm. Oh, he shared a bunch of stuff. They went to my Wikipedia page and branded me a Nazi.
Gary, are these
They did.
I'm so sorry, but this is so crazy.
I know.
are these people that you are friends with
No.
other than Facebook?
No.
Okay, so they're just
They're
random
not friends with me. They're not
strangers.
friends with me on Facebook. They're friends with him.
Oh, okay,
They're
but
following his
they're
lead.
not your friend.
I bet there's a bunch of them in there that are, but that's not the point. They're following his lead.
Yeah.
And here's the reality. When you hear a voice, you know who you are. You know who you are in your heart. When you hear voices that are accusing you, lying about you, trying to generate fear and intimidation, they went there, brother. And I'm like, okay, if you want to come to my house, the rules change. But if you're that voice, guess what voice that is not? There's
Oh,
two voices. There's two voices that
Yeah.
generate every thought
Yeah.
in every head. Two voices. That
Yeah.
ain't God. That's
That
straight
isn't-
up
That
satanic.
isn't a good one. Yeah.
This is demonic activity on stun meant to rattle my cage. Guess what? Only fired me up. And what the enemy intended for harm, God will do something beautiful with it. You watch.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy. Some of the stuff.
yes, it's dude, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, man. I said,
Anyway,
how come I don't ever get none of this stuff like this?
well, you want to step into breach here? I'll tell him Steven
No,
told me to say
you know
that.
why? You know why he doesn't get stuff
Nobody
like
cares about me.
that? No, it's not that they don't care. It's that they know you don't believe any of the things you're saying.
Oh, baloney.
It's all
that's
the act.
that's not true.
This is crazy. But they say any publicity is good publicity, and they've
Well, then I'm doing great. I'm
you're
nailing it.
rocking the internet right
Out
now.
of the park. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've even come over to my page and started, posting things under things that I post because of what I post on my page. That supports the fact that I'm a Nazi, by the way. The fact that I obviously voted for Trump and that I'm supportive of the military and all the things that I am.
Pure evil.
But none of them involve trying to hurt somebody because of what they believe, but still.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
here's the
they've
thing, though.
tried it over there, but it didn't work well. My army is considerably, if it's a one for one, mine are smarter, they're
Mhm.
more articulate, they're more loving, and guess what? That's what actually diffuses that crap.
You want to really make them mad, though? Just start correcting their grammar. That's
Oh, it is amazing.
really
It is, it is amazing.
You know, hang on, I watch Charlie Kirk all the
your apostrophe.
Yes, thank you.
time. You can't argue with these people. I mean, you can't reason with them. It's not art.
No,
reason
no,
with
you
them.
can't.
They'll
There's no-
throw something out there, and then you try to tell your side, and then they just interrupt, and they don't want to hear your side.
Dude, they're
Steven, the
confused.
problem is that they're all emotion, and you're
Mhm.
trying to convince them with facts.
That is true. It is a lot of emotion.
Threaten to go to their house and key their Tesla and see if they don't come around.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the hilarious irony of the whole thing. So there's so many people right this second that are driving around in Teslas that have been defaced
Right.
by these people, by the
Mhm.
crazies,
Mhm.
with carving swastikas in them or spray painting it or whatever. Are all of those people Nazis? I was saying I will drive your car around with swastikas on it and not care because everybody will know that I'm a victim. Who would do that to their own car, right?
Yeah.
That was totally lost in the exchange.
Right.
Didn't fit their
It
agenda.
did not fit the agenda at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
The ironic thing about it is like before, like, when the Nazis were rising to power, that's one of the things that they did was that they wreaked havoc on the Jewish communities and other communities too, and vandalized their houses and stuff. That's the ironic thing about it is what
It
they're
is.
is what
Yes.
Nazis literally did.
right.
Yes. And that's what they're trying to do now. So I'm the Nazi? Okay. Okay.
We're so quick to jump to Nazi too. I mean, that's like you
Well,
were because of
it's-
genocide, blah. Like you can't really get any worse than that. So it's like
Well,
already
That's
It's
because you
it's
can't
because-
use those magic words as descriptors on the radio. That's
Yeah.
why we use
it's
Nazi.
because they're lazy. They're not
Yeah.
thinkers.
it's lazy. I
They're not.
agree. It's just kind of like
Yeah, it's just
I
lazy.
think of a better one than that. I mean,
But check this out. I'm in super good company. You know how there's like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever, like everybody's connected eventually from
Right.
that. I'm first degree, by the way, not to brag. I'm first degree Elon. I'm right there.
What?
The very thing that they have, that's what got the whole thing going. They hate Elon Musk.
Right.
Because he did that heart thing and took his hand out like that and put
Right.
it on his chest to tell the people in the room that he loved them.
Right.
Now he's a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they base all this on. All of the Elon Nazi stuff is based on that one moment, which if you go back and look at it was completely innocent. But so yeah, I'm first degree of Elon. You're second. You guys are
know
second
what-
degree Elon Musk.
he was
Yeah.
hiling to the crowd, don't you know? Giving the
Yeah.
Nazi salute.
How do they even get this? I mean, I don't even understand it. Why people even compare anybody to a Nazi? I mean,
Well, it
so
generates
far.
hate.
No, well, that's
Hate.
what it is. Yeah.
It generates hate. It generates fear. It
I thought,
generates chaos and confusion. That's again, don't take your eye off the demon ball. It's darkness. It's the stinking devil.
I thought they were I thought they were the joy, the group of joy. Wasn't that what they?
Okay. What
This
is
is
the
how they
irony?
get their joy.
They're going to have to rebrand because at the base of that entire movement, again, not to judge, I'm just saying words matter. How ironic is it that the people who are gay, remember the original meaning of that word? They're the ones that are the most angry and mad and ready to tear crap up.
Well, I'm gonna say,
What is that? Why is that?
I don't think it's all gays. I just think it's the few at the top. Because I mean, a lot of folks out there is like that. They
No,
don't
I'm saying, but the ones that are out there doing all this stuff, the majority of them, go back
Right.
and look at any of those rallies they're having now, any of those anti-Tesla things. And this is not anti-gay, dang it, it's anti-hate.
Right.
It's I am anti-hate.
Okay, so what do they hate? What are they mad about? Because they're coming up with all this wasteful spending that they've got.
Well,
I mean,
I did touch a nerve in my rare moment of exchange before I decided to withdraw yesterday. What you don't want to do, and what'll let you know exactly what's at the base of all of it. If you say anything,
right.
as loving as it could possibly be, and at the end of it say, "I'm praying for you, and don't forget, Jesus is King," dude. It is gasoline on a lit match. It's unbelievable
Really?
to see the demons start to roar. It's incredible. Yes, yes.
Wow.
It's a spiritual war, guys. I know half the people think I'm crazy. Half of the people are out there shouting hallelujah. I'm just telling you, eventually everybody is going to need to see this for what it is
Right.
if you want to win. Because you can wrestle a demon from now on, but you're just going to wrestle from now on.
Right.
But if you use the power that God gives you and tell him to get his butt out of your life and your family and your country, guess what he has to do? Leave.
Well, I've been blocked by a lot of folks that I've known over the years here recently with all this stuff going on. But now, but I'm with Doge, all the stuff they got. This is the thing that I'm scratching my head. What? Because Doge is going to announce that they have made a massive discovery.
Can't wait.
I'm thinking, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Do you want to guess? Let's all guess.
Well, I think it's got something to do with maybe Chuck Schumer. I don't know.
He is the frosty tip of the iceberg. I think it's most of Congress, House and Senate, are involved in that whole thing about how many millions of people were taking how many millions and millions of dollars out of the Social Security system, obviously as a complete fraud, and somehow it got funneled back. I'm just telling you, we may be having a lot of special elections. We'll see. We'll see. That'd be good. I'd like that.
That would be cool. That would be cool. What do you think, Pat? What do you think it's going to be?
I'm going to play off of Gary's, and I don't think it's the list of Congress. I think it's Epstein's flight lists.
Yeah. Well, there'll be a lot of overlap.
That's what I'm thinking. There'll be a lot of that on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Ukraine, with the money going to Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
By the way, it's been a month now since the JFK papers have been released.
Yeah.
What is new on that one, Steven? Because you were one of the proponents of Hot to Trot to get in there and find out what really happened. So
I'm on page 3. I'm just on page 3.
Oh, you're just okay. You need more time.
Well, everybody does, except I'm shocked that somebody hasn't taken those 250,000 pages, which, by the way, was a brilliant way to keep it hidden. Just put so much out there that very few people would ever bother to actually put all the pieces together.
A new lawyer's trick.
But you could, yeah, exactly. But you could scan all of those documents and tell AI to sick them, and it would facilitate the process dramatically. I can't believe somebody hasn't done that yet.
Well, we're going to get to it. We got to get to a break. Hey, we got Rebel Boy. He said it speaks of it in the Bible when you talk about when good is evil and evil is good.
We're there.
We're there, ain't we? Yep, we're
Yes, sir.
absolutely there. So anyway, hey, let's take a quick break. We get back and we keep on with this. This is a good day because we got Wild Wednesday. We have named it Wild Wednesday because Gary Chapman is a wild man. Pat Malone, he swears he's not drinking, but he's got his red Solo cup. But watch him look down at it, nod it. We can see it. Hey. All righty, folks, we're riding back in here on Wild Wednesday with Gary Chapman, Pat Malone, and we're just covering everything, all the bases. I reckon everybody's mad at Trump. No, not everybody. All them liberals are mad because he called Adam Schiff a watermelon head. Watermelon head. How can that big, fat head face stand on a neck that looks like a finger? It's the weirdest thing. Nobody can understand it.
I like pencil neck. Pencil neck is strong, too. I like that. Well, as a lover of watermelons, that offends me.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, and then I reckon Chuck Schumer, I reckon Elon had put a post out, and Chuck Schumer put out another Elon lie. He wants to think anyone who dares to stand up to him is committing fraud. Meanwhile, he's taking tens of billions from the government. That's what Chuck said. Mm-hmm. Elon Musk comes back and says, Chuck, I'm starting to think that you're getting a piece of the action with the government fraud.
Hello.
But, oh, that couldn't possibly be possible, could it?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever given me like a real explanation of how they're worth so much money, though.
Well, this would explain it, would it not?
I guess so. I mean, are they putting that much money into the stock market to where they can still afford to pay for their house and make millions and millions and millions of dollars?
Dude, think about how much money, if you combine the Social Security fraud and all the kickbacks that would go along with all the, in military industrial complex, you do this, I'll do that, you do this, I'll do that. It could all add up pretty quickly. There's billions and billions and billions of dollars, and that'll go a long way when you're just splitting it up 435 ways.
It's either fix it and arrest them and get them out of there, or I want in.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And hopefully maybe that might be what he's doing. I just think it's funny that Elon says maybe we ought to start looking at Chuck Schumer. I can't even stand to look at Chuck Schumer. Yeah.
Well, he's an evil little man. He is.
Like Mr. Burns.
Oh, and where's John?
He's a lizard. That dude's a lizard. He is. Yeah.
I like John Kennedy. Where's this thing at? I love this. What he talked about? I got it here. I can't even find it. That gummit where he's talking about Cortez, AOC. What was it he said about? Oh, here it is. Yep. He said that she is the reason there's instructions on shampoo bottles. Did y'all see that?
Oh my gosh, that's fun.
We talked about that yesterday. If they take warning labels off all this stuff that they got warning labels on, we wouldn't be having the problem we got today. We wouldn't be having people painting swastikas on Teslas. I mean, everybody would be smart, But
I wonder how long she stayed in the shower the first time she used shampoo.
Yeah,
because if you really follow the directions, you got to rinse and repeat, and rinse and repeat, and then rinse and repeat. I mean, you just stay in there forever.
She stayed in there until she ran out of shampoo.
Who reads the warning labels? I mean, I don't never read warning labels. Do y'all? I don't even read instructions on how to put stuff together until I can't find out how to, I'm missing a bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Then I go to YouTube. I don't read the instructions. It's the truth.
Yeah.
I fix more stuff with YouTube.
Oh, I'm a YouTube mechanic too. Everybody is.
Oh, I'm a mechanic. I'm a doctor. I'm a veterinarian. Yeah.
Oh Lord. He referred to her as the leader of the Democratic Party. Yeah. AOC is the leader of the Democratic Party. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lord of mercy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a win.
Yeah. Doge helps Coast Guard save nearly $33 million by eliminating ineffective IT program. I mean, that's a lot of our money just wasted,
Yeah.
And and then also on the Department of Government Efficiency. And if you'd go to X, you can actually follow all this. They've been
okay with you.
They've been working with the on the federal real estate portfolio. $20+ billion in maintenance on these empty buildings. That's what they're spending on these empty buildings. And so now they're selling the empty buildings that they don't even need. They're just empty. I mean, that's got to be a savings for the people. Why would you
good grief. We've got so many assets that have been laying empty that are worth so much money on their own, much less the upkeep that's been going on for years and years and years to keep them,
Right.
somewhat looking right.
They've sold 13 buildings so far, and they have 68 listed. 68 empty buildings, vacant.
Yeah, and these are not condos. These are all like, 100,000 square foot buildings and up, some of them.
It says 8.3 million square feet total. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. And we're paying upkeep on these. Probably got power, water, and the whole nine yards.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah.
And people are mad about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People are mad that they're being sold.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they are. They're protesting, hands off. You ain't seen the hands off movement?
Oh, well, that's office space for the employees they're going to hire the next time they're in control.
Yeah, right. And those employees, the overwhelming majority of them work from home. So how do we justify the $4.2 billion that we spent on office furniture for those buildings?
Yeah.
Within the past 2 years.
$4.2 billion in office furniture. What the heck? You need a desk
for nobody to sit on. They're not there. They're at home. They're doing what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
You need to keep up appearances.
So who gets the kickback in the furniture business? I mean, it's all going to leave a trail.
Yeah.
All of it leaves a trail.
Yeah. I reckon Trump's signing an order to revitalize the coal industry. Look like they're back in business.
Yeah. And we're making big headway in Panama. I don't know if you read all of Hegseth's words about what they've done down there. They're opening up that long abandoned military base. I think it's Fort Sherman, I think it is.
Right.
That'll be a nice thing. And Panama has officially abandoned the Belt and Road Accord, whatever that, the thing that lets China take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
In more fun news, I just saw this. The U.S. military and CIA have dramatically stepped up surveillance flights over Mexico to collect intelligence in advance of what is likely to be a major campaign against the cartels, which the White House labeled as a threat to national security. Okay. Flights are being carried out with Mexico's approval. That's interesting. Yeah. Big booms down south is what we're going to call that operation.
Yeah, they're going to start. And they should. And that's the thing about it. They got this one guy that they exported with all the other cartel folks over to Venezuela or wherever they put them to. And they're like, oh, he wasn't supposed to go. Bring him back. But he is a drug car. He is not. I mean, they're trying to make a saint out of this guy. You know what I'm talking about?
He's not.
Yeah,
what about I want him to follow the trail on the over $14 billion that you and I and every other American that contributes to our fund of money. $14 billion that we paid to the cartels to smuggle people into this country to take away our voting weight.
Yeah.
We did it. The Biden administration, they gave those guys $14 billion. How many children were sold?
Right.
How many women were sold?
Right.
Dang it. This is dark stuff, man. It's dark.
It is. It is absolutely. Pat's awful quiet. What do you got, Pat?
I'm contemplating where
more whiskey.
How did they give it to the cartel?
I think they held out their hand and somebody filled it. What do you mean?
They actually wrote a check to the Mexicali.
No. They did it to some bogus NGO that has absolutely no function whatsoever except to launder money. It's not that hard, Pat. Come on.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're never going to move up. You're never going to move up if you don't focus.
Isn't that criminal?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the justice system is where on the investigation?
I bet you they're working on it. It takes a minute, and you only get one shot.
Okay.
You only get one shot. That's why I'm giving them a pass and not doing everything that I want done right now. I want January 21st. I wanted everybody in jail. But we got to be patient. It takes a minute, and you only get one shot.
Yeah, you're right. He's rocking and rolling. Trump announced tariffs on pharmaceuticals, so there's something else. Oh man, they ain't gonna make all our medicine in China anymore, Pat. That's scary.
Wait,
are not gonna be making a medication. Dad, go.
Wait until you go for your next pill, Steven.
Yeah, yeah. All the
How much you love them then when it's 3 times what it was.
Oh yeah. You just wonder what China putting in them little pills. You know what I'm saying? Because they hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we going to do without a little bit of fentanyl in our pills? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Now, well, I thought China just made our little umbrellas.
Well, there's that too. That's
You just said they made our umbrellas. That's all it was, just little things we didn't want to make.
Well, they also
they're making our pills now, like our.
No, they're not making pills.
No.
Oh, they're not.
No.
Why would our bills go up then?
Yeah.
They're making the ingredients. They're mining the ingredients for the pills.
Oh, I thought they were just making umbrellas though. So they're making
No,
ingredients.
they're sending the raw
it's umbrellas. It's umbrellas and ingredients. It's both. It's only two things.
It's like mining coal. It's a low technology operation.
Hey, y'all forget about the little cat that waves at you with the one paw.
So I can get my drug ingredients from Oriental Trading. Can I do that too, or?
Yeah, if you have.
Can I get one gross of stretchy army men and some,
fentanyl?
Can I order that all on Oriental Trading?
That's kind of an odd combination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Thanks for the lesson in economics, Pat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, if you order before midnight, you get extra opium. So go for it. Absolutely.
Oh, we're trading with a country that hates our guts, and everybody's worried about it. I'm with him, 400% tariff, so we don't need none of that junk. It breaks when you get it over here anyway. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna give something away today.
Yeah,
Pat.
let's do it, man. What is today?
Today is S&S Smoothies and the Tin Roof.
Well, let's give away some of that then.
All right, let's do that. Pat, you got us a question?
I do have a question. The question is, what president is on the $2 bill?
Oh, I know what president's on the $3 bill. We got a picture of him here somewhere, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, there he is. There, nope. That's he's on the $3
Picture of Pat. Oh, never mind.
All right, we're gonna get to a break, folks. We'll be back on the other side. Give us a call 706-379-9770 if you know what president's on the $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. All righty, we're back with you. And if you give us a call, 706-379-9770, tell us who is on the $2 bill. You can win. What are you going to win, Packy?
We've got a gift certificate for you for $15 from S&S Smoothies or the Tin Roof right there in the Merchants Walk Plaza next to Lucky's in Blairsville.
There you go. Give us a call. Let us know. All right, let's see here, Gary. You posted a thing the other day where you got I got the volume up. I need to turn that down there a little bit. With the TV series, American, what is it, ACM? Oh, you got your mic off.
Turn your mic on.
Thanks. I was channeling Pat for a second. No, American Country Network.
American Country Network. How's that going, man? What's going on with that?
Really well. Very well. In fact, I'm doing this would be a great question, but never mind. I'm about to give the answer. There is a famous country star that I'm doing a documentary. I'm hosting a documentary on that went to Young Harris College at one point in his life. Do you know who that is?
I was gonna say Trisha Yearwood.
Ronnie Millsap.
That's it. I knew the old dude would get it. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, we got to get back to that. Back to we got
to being old.
Randy Alpha.
Okay, who is it?
Randy Alpha, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Randy, what's going on?
Hey, not much, buddy. This is your old buddy Randy that give you the cigars over at the air show.
Oh, yeah, I remember you, man. I remember you. Yeah.
How you been?
I'm good. If you can tell me who was on the $2 bill, we're gonna give you some return with some S&S Smoothies and the Tin Roof. Who's on the $2 bill?
Jefferson.
You are correct. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When you come by, bring some more cigars.
Oh, I will, brother. I won't be up there till the end of July or August. Could I donate my winnings to my buddy Steven?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. You can do that.
All right, you can go enjoy a smoothie. All right.
All right, man. We appreciate you. Thanks for calling.
All right, take care.
I tell you what, when you flash up the picture of Bill Clinton in that blue dress as often as you have during this show, and then people start talking about cigars, it's unnerving for me. It just is.
You're talking about Ronnie Millsap. Now he went here, and Lord of mercy, who was the governor here? Come on, help me. Zell Miller. Zell Miller about raised him, and I got to talk to him one time. And that's all he wanted to talk about was Zell Miller and how much he loves Zell Miller and how much.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. That's good information for me.
That up because he was.
I will.
Yeah, and Zell was here. My grandmother actually taught Zell Miller. My grandmother actually wore him out 2 or 3 times. To be honest with you, Zell Miller.
Yeah, I bet he didn't even see her coming.
Yeah,
he was a better governor for it, right? And
yeah, there you go. Yeah, Zell did a lot of good stuff, but he didn't want to talk about anything but Zell, and because he did a lot around this area.
We were supposed to do it Saturday night, and the tornadoes decided to say, "Yeah, let's cancel."
Yeah.
So yeah,
his grandfather, I think his name was Frisbee, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? I think his grandfather was Frisbee.
That was a good name.
Yeah,
to be named Frisbee before there was one, probably. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But you need to bring up Zell Miller while you're doing this.
I'll do it. I will.
But I do it at the end because after that he'll probably just be talking about Zell the whole time.
Okay.
Zell's him and his family, man. Zell and Shirley, they're good people, no doubt. So
awesome.
Yep. So all
thanks for the help.
We're gonna keep up with you, and we'll talk to you next Wednesday.
See you guys.
Bye, Pat.
See you guys.
Bye, Pat.